If you drop a cat from a skyscraper, it will survive. But if you drop it from a 3-story building, it will die. But why? It's not because of its weight. To understand why, you need to first understand how a cat actually falls. A study was conducted where 100 cats were dropped from different floors on a building, all the way to the 32nd floor. Every single time, the cats landed on their feet, no matter the position they were dropped from. But how? Well, they discovered that cats have a very flexible spine, which orients itself to make sure their feet face downwards when falling. But still, how did a cat survive a fall from a 32-story building? Well, for a really tall building, cats fall a bit different. Normally, cats would try to land on their feet, but if they're falling from a very high place, then they would spread their legs out, almost like a parachute, to slow their fall. But how do they know if they should spread their legs or land on them? Well, it all comes down to something called terminal velocity. When a cat falls from a building, there are 2 forces acting on it: gravity acting downwards and air resistance acting upwards. At the start of the fall, gravity is greater than air resistance, meaning the cat will continue accelerating and getting faster. However, after some time, air resistance starts to increase until both forces are equal. This is called terminal velocity. When the cat senses that it is no longer speeding up, it spreads out its legs like a parachute. However, instead of landing on its feet, it tries to land on its stomach. But why? Let me ask you something. Do you think a cat is more likely to survive if all the force of the impact goes through its feet, or if that force is distributed more evenly across its whole body? The downside, however, is that the cat will have broken bones and collapsed lungs. On the bright side, at least it will still be able to walk. So why is a cat more likely to die from a 3-story fall? Imagine dropping a cat upside down. The fall is short enough that it won't have enough time to fully right itself before impact. That means it could land on its head or neck, making a fatal injury much more likely, killing it.